How did ancient humans choose leaders? Imagine waking up 40,000 years ago. No government, no king, no police, no laws written on stone. Just 30 or 40 people trying to survive another day. Yet somehow when danger appeared, everyone looked at one person. Not because they had a crown, not because anyone voted, but because something inside the human brain had already decided they should lead. So how did ancient humans choose their leaders? The answer is much stranger than you might think. When most people imagine prehistoric humans, they picture one giant caveman covered in animal skins ordering everyone around with a club. But that's probably not how it worked. For most of human history, people lived in tiny groups, usually between 20 and 50 individuals. Everyone knew everyone. If someone was lazy, everyone noticed. If someone lied, everyone remembered. There was no hiding in a crowd because there wasn't one. These groups were more like large families than tiny kingdoms. And in groups this small, a permanent leader wasn't always necessary. Instead, leadership changed depending on the situation. Imagine the group is hunting a mammoth. Who should everyone follow? Probably the hunter who's done it 20 times before, not necessarily the strongest, the most experienced. Now imagine a child suddenly disappears. Who takes charge? Probably the best tracker, not the hunter. If another tribe appears nearby, who speaks first? Maybe the oldest person or the one who knows their language. Leadership wasn't one job, it was many. And the person in charge could change several times in a single day. But eventually certain people started standing out, not because they demanded power, because people naturally trusted them. Think about it. If you're surrounded by lions, starving, freezing, and every decision could kill you, who would you listen to? The loudest person? Probably not the strongest. Not always. You'd follow the person who usually made the right decisions. The one who remembered where the river was during a drought. The one who knew which berries were poisonous. The one who could calm everyone down when panic spread. Knowledge could be more valuable than muscles. A bad decision meant death. A good decision meant another year of life. Over time, people began remembering who made the best choices. And trust grew naturally. But there was another quality that mattered: generosity. Today we often imagine powerful people keeping everything for themselves. Ancient humans couldn't afford that. Imagine someone kills a massive animal, far more than one family could eat. If they kept it all, most of it would rot. So they shared it, not because they were forced to, because one day someone else would make the big kill. Sharing wasn't kindness alone. It was survival. The people who shared food, protected others, helped children, and settled arguments often earned enormous respect. People wanted those individuals around, not because they were feared, because they were dependable. In many ancient societies, respect created leadership, not force. Now that doesn't mean fights never happened. They absolutely did. Humans have always argued, sometimes violently, but interestingly, extremely aggressive people weren't always successful leaders. If one person became unbearable, everyone else could simply leave or stop following them. Lose everyone's trust and your power disappeared. As thousands of years passed, humans stopped wandering. They started farming. Villages appeared. Then townspeople owned land, stored food, raised animals. Communities grew. Leadership became permanent. Chiefs, village elders, eventually kings. Leadership slowly became inherited. Power started lasting generations. Even then, people still expected leaders to provide protection, food during hard times, fair decisions. If they failed badly enough, people rebelled. Because deep down our brains still remembered something older. Leadership was supposed to help the group survive. And here's the fascinating part. Even today, our brains still judge leaders in surprisingly ancient ways. We notice confidence, competence, generosity, calm under pressure, the ability to solve problems. These are the same qualities that convinced small hunting groups to follow someone across an open plain 40,000 years ago. The clothes changed, the technology changed, the world changed, but the human mind changed much less than you'd expect. So the next time you see a president, a CEO, a military commander, or even the captain of a sports team, remember, the idea of following one person didn't begin in a palace. It didn't begin with a throne. It began around a campfire where a small group of humans simply trusted someone to help them survive one more day.